This is a story about how an object out of place can be both the ailment and the cure. The ailment being arrested by armed guards in an airport, and the cure not being arrested. The story starts in college, my very first sculpting class, soft stone sculpture. Loved it, aced it, got an A+. My very first piece was beautiful. It had a dolphin on it, and a blue whale, and a cave shaped like an A, and a screaming lady. But the most important part, the part that I was focused on the most, of course, was the giant vulva. So fast forward a little bit, a couple years later, I'm moving, I don't know where from or where to, I don't remember, I move a lot. But I know I have a lot of suitcases, and all my belongings are in them, and I have to make a decision about which suitcases to carry on and which suitcases to leave and have them check in. And I think, by lifting and feeling, that I have the stone one in the check-in, and I'm going to carry on the ones without the stone, because you figure stone would be really, really heavy. So I get to the checkout point where you have to do the security thing, and I take off my shoes, and I get the wand, and I'm sitting down, put my shoes back on, and I see like this really concerned looking dude, just sort of looking around. He's the dude with the gun, so he's like an important, in charge dude. I'm like, that's not going to be good for somebody. I hadn't really realized yet that somebody was me, so I'm sort of laughing to myself. And then people come running to the dude. People with guns come running, and I'm like, oh, what's happening? And then I see the dude, and he looks at me, and he goes like this. And all the dudes that come running with guns, they all look at me. And I'm like, okay, okay. So dude goes, and I shuffle over, and I'm like, yeah? Is this your suitcase? Yes. Did you pack it? Yes. Is there a bomb in it? I think to myself, if I was really a suicide bomber, I'm absolutely not going to tell you that there's a bomb on my suitcase. That's a stupid question. I have an attitude from the beginning, because I'm from Philly, and I'm really used to guys with guns. This is not like exceptional or scary. I've got an attitude, So he says we open it, he opens it, he sees that this is the back of the statue, which is the dolphin cresting. And he's like, what the hell? I'm like, it's a statue that I made. And he says, you can't take it with you. And I'm like, it's my first piece of stone sculpture, and I'm absolutely not leaving it here. What are you talking about? So my attitude causes him to like call over the big dude with the big guns, and he comes swaggering over. What's the problem? The problem is that my stone sculpture is not a weapon, and I want to take it with me where I'm going. Well, it is a weapon, ma'am. Okay, how is this a weapon? You can hit somebody over the head with it. Well, that really is true for anything. I don't know why this is particular. I mean, I could hit you with my shoe when I had it off, but whatever. So he's really adamant. Like he's mamming me. Like, ma'am, you have to calm down. Ma'am, you have to listen. And I'm like, stop calling me ma'am. And I don't have to listen. This is not a weapon. They haven't taken it out of the suitcase all the way yet. So he's pushing bits of things like my clothes aside, because I wrapped it on my clothes. And so he gets to see the screaming face. And he gets to see, the blue whale, I think, and like the cave who's an A. And he's looking at it, and he's like nodding and laughing to himself, like, oh, she thinks she's going to talk me out of this, but she's not. Meanwhile, there are guards coming up behind me, like, one here, ready to take each arm, because I'm going to get hauled off, because I'm mouthing off to the dudes with the guns. And I'm saying, look, it's not dangerous. You're being ridiculous. I'm just going. And he's like, ma'am, you're just not listening. Ma'am, you're just not listening. This is not going to happen. You can talk all you want, but you're not taking this on the plane. And have a nice flight. Thank you very much.